4 is Thesis, and also up there Enduro Dance on the top on the left of picture, just held up behind them with Wood Dalling. Pace down the middle of the course though with Paso Doble. Being tracked there by Lady Par here, and also in that group too is Attaché, the favourite, with the sheepskin noseband. Salty Jack not too far away with Thesis on the near side. The judge has come through to lead that little group then. They're spread across the course. The judge may just be in front of Dance on the top, and Enduro Wood Dalling pulling quite hard behind them. Held up behind these is Stein with his white cap for a bit of a run. At the back too is Burgundy. Down the right of picture then we've got Paso Doble leading Middleton Gray, and then Lady Bear, the yellow jacket of Muccia, preceded there by Attaché as they race through the first 3.5 furlongs. The judges assume control from Paso Doble, and then in third, shaken up now, is Attaché. Near side Dance on the top travels very strongly, being stalked there by Enduro and Wood Dalling. Over on the far side, angling for a run now is Burgundy with Pinchincha. Lady Bears losing ground from off the pace from the back of the pack, trying to come with a bit of a run. In the pink jacket is Champion Lodge. Now they're racing inside the final quarter mile. The judge setting sail for home. Under pressure is Dance on the top. Enduro now starts to pick up, and there goes Norton in the light blue cap. He's moving strongly up to challenge. On the near side, Wood Dalling under a patient ride runs the rail, runs into a bit of trouble with Lady Par here. Well inside the final 100 yards, the judge, can he hang on? And late thrust on the near side here from on this near side, Kareeb, the judge from Kareeb. Then Norton in third place, Wood Dalling was fourth, Dance on the top was next, Lady Par here, and then Enduro, Cholo Mate amongst the also-rans, and the field going back to Pinchincha, Middleton Gray, and last past the post was Lady Bear. The judge has got it, no question about that. May have made just about every yard as well, in the hands of David Kinsella, trained at Watcombe by Paul Cole, owned by Gene Corbett and Christopher Wright. I should say, written by Ian Mongan, who was a late jockey change. Ian, of course, who has a good ride in our trial, which comes up in half an hour or so. And the judge has just managed to get there. I wonder whether Kareeb might have been a little bit unlucky. He seemed to weave his way through. Wood Dalling certainly ran well under a patient ride. Norton seemed to have every chance. 12-1 the winner. I suppose the disappointment would be Attaché, under pressure, a fair way out, and didn't pick up as the supporters would have hoped and expected.
Yes, spare a thought. Mike mentioned David Kinsella. Spare a thought for him, because he had a crashing fall here yesterday on Corton for Paul Cole. He also got a suspension because the stewards, not surprisingly as things turned out, ruled that David was to blame as well. But Ian Mongan, who's having such a good run, really confident jockey, and this horse actually won probably a fraction better than the Bear result looks. Ian went to put his whip down eventually and realised he couldn't actually take things easily, as it looked like he might be able to at one stage. He's really stoked his horse up here, but the challengers come late. He's got all those immediately round his quarters beaten off. Look out for Kareeb weaving through. He's a tricky horse in the red and dark blue quarters with the dark cap, and also Wood Dalling, who's next to the rails, not in shot at the moment. We're concentrating on the winner for you with the White Blaze, the bay horse. Nearest to him on this side is Norton, who's run a really game race, red jacket, gold sleeves, but it's the judge who's caught the eye. So let's look at it from the inside of the course. I must say, I thought this would be run at a good gallop, but Mike, who told you early on in commentary, wasn't sure. I think his view was far more accurate, that they almost certainly didn't go very fast early on, and that didn't ideally suit the hold-up horses who want to weave past tiring ones. The judge, a horse who was potentially well handicapped on his reappearance and disappointed on very soft ground. Look at Wood Dalling against the rail, big white face there, chased out firmly with hands and heels. He'll come on, and as Mike said, Kareeb a little bit unlucky in running, looked to weave through a little bit there under Neil Pollard. He's a tricky ride, Kareeb, and he doesn't quite get there.
The judge returned at 12-1. Surrey this morning went 12-1, generally 11 and 10, only 9 with Stanley. The Tote View as well, only 8-1, and it did touch 14 on the course. The judge returned at 100-8, 12-1, beats Kareeb at 20-1. Third was Norton at 15-2, with a well-supported late Wood Dalling fourth, a 9-1 chance. Dance on the top was fifth at 12-1, and they sent Attaché off, the disappointing 4-1 favourite. But that winner, the judge, is the third winner in the race for Paul Cole. He won it with Star Manager in '95 and Joyful Dancer 18 years ago. Paul Cole wins it for the third time with Here Comes the Judge, 100-8, 12-1.